It's Boxing Day, and yes, we are still in the Christmas celebration mood. A warm welcome to News Today on your home of independent, fearless, and credible journalism. Joy News. My name is Noella Kareniali, and we are live from our studios here in Kukumlimli, number 355 Fanafo Street. Coming up this hour, Nigerian authorities confirm U.S. attacks on ISIS fighters in northwestern part of the country, but dismisses Trump's claims that they have not done enough to address the continuous killing of Christians in that country. And the much-anticipated Joy FM party in the park kicks off today at the Ibri Botanical Gardens. You will be missing all the Christmas fun if you have not secured your ticket or even left home yet. And it may be time to start heading towards the Ibri Botanical Gardens for the Joy FM Christmas party in the park. And it's still Christmas. We'll give you a feel of what you missed in Takoradi, where the Anchor's fancy clubs did not fail at their annual cultural carnival displays for the holiday season. And Natalia Kwanzaa will be telling us more on this. And later in Showbiz, we take you to Kumasi, where patrons were treated to a night of music excitement as some of Ghana's biggest artists mounted the stage for the Obuasibita's Love FM Night with the Stars. Details of these and more, including business and world news, all in this hour. Don't go away. You're welcome back. We begin with our top story. And Nigeria's government has confirmed a U.S. attack on ISIS fighters in northwest Nigeria in retaliation to their continued killing of Christians in the area. The Nigerian government, however, dismisses Trump's assertion, saying armed groups target both Muslims and Christian communities in the country, and U.S. claims that Christians face persecution do not represent a complex security situation. Well, the Nigerian government's reaction follows an announcement by the U.S. President Donald Trump on Thursday that American forces had carried out what he describes as a, quote, powerful strike against state militants in Nigeria, following weeks of sharp criticisms of the Nigerian government over the persecution of Christians. Now, in a Christmas evening post on his social media platform, Trump offered no operational details and did not specify the scale of damage inflicted or the number of militants targeted in the operation. Let's go to Nigeria now and get a sense of what the situation there is like following this development. And we'll be speaking to a Nigerian journalist with Nigerian Radio, Khadija Aliyu. And we want to get some update from her. Khadija, it's great to have you here. And Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas. How are you doing? How is Ghana?
How do you do? Ghana is fantastic. Thanks for asking. Which part of Nigeria are you, and what's the mood there in the wake of the latest, strikes in the country?
I live in the northwestern part of the country. I live in Kano, and which Sokoto is part of the northwest in Nigeria. So
then give us a sense. Go ahead.
So the situation is somehow divided because last night, for those that were still awake, yesterday was Christmas Day. So many were engaged in different parties and enjoyments to celebrate the festive period. But suddenly there was news all over that the U.S. military have launched an airstrike in the northwestern part of the country, especially Sokoto. which the mood changed immediately. Not that we were scared of continuing with the celebration, but the mood was divided. Some were thinking, so we are in the Northwest, which state is next? What will happen next?
Is that to say that on the ground you could not get a sense that something was happening?
We had the information. We started verifying, and as a journalist, I immediately hit the ground running to confirm if really what the US say is going on in Sokoto. So then a few hours later, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs issued a statement informing Nigerians that this is what is going on, and it's in collaboration with the Nigerian security agencies.
Right. Yeah. But again, let's get a bit of the background and give us a picture of the said ISIS fighters' attacks on Christians or even Muslims, as your government puts it.
Yeah, there is unity in diversity in Nigeria, but Christians and Muslims are brothers and sisters. And these attacks have not targeted only the Christians or, let's say, the Muslims. It targets all citizens, including children. If you could remember, a few weeks ago, there were reports of some schoolgirls abducted in Kebbi, which Kebbi State is predominantly Muslims, and part of Sokoto, because Kebbi State was created out of Sokoto. Then there was another series of abductions of children in a missionary school in Niger State. And then there were some abductions too in a church in Kwara State, which, if you look at the percentage or if you look at the situation, it targets all religion. And there was a bomb blast on the 24th December in Maiduguri in a mosque. So this issue has been disturbing each and every religion, not only Christians or Muslims. It doesn't say, oh, let's target this place, let's do this. When it comes to these issues of bombings, abductions, killings, it targets all religions. So that is why whenever such issues happen, as a Christian, if a region is attacked, you feel bad because your brothers are there, your sisters are there. And as a Muslims, when a certain place is attacked, you also feel it. As we always say, there is unity in diversity. So the government tried to clear, to give the state of the situation to the US government, and there was a delegation that was sent from the US to Nigeria to verify those facts. In fact, those attacks do not target only Christians or Muslims, they target all religions.
I can only imagine how disturbing these times are for you and your fellow countrymen and women. But how are Nigerians in general interpreting these US airstrikes, and what's the general security mood of the religious people like?
Initially, when the issue started, if you are versatile with the social media, X and Facebook, there are interpretations by different groups. The Muslims will say, no, they don't target only Christians. They target this in so and so time. In fact, they provide dates and references to issues that happened in Muslim communities. While the Christians will say, yes, they did not target only Christians. There was this that happened. While some are of the view that, yes, we feel we are being attacked and the government should do something. So even that time, there were campaigns throughout the media, because even though the government is doing its best, but we need more. There was campaign through the media, social media, where the government is trying to tell the public that no, these attacks are not targeted at a particular religion. They are all over the country. Then when it comes to the citizens, some feel like, yes, the government is doing something, but it should do more. While others are saying, no, the government are not doing anything. Like the children or the school children that were abducted, somewhere there were allegations. Some were saying, if there was adequate security on ground, where would the militants have access to school children? While some feel, okay, yes, since these attacks are going on, and US says it will do something, why not give them a chance? While others are of the view that this issue of US coming to Nigeria to like put security situation on the ground will affect the country in several ways. Some are alleging that it might turn to something else. While security experts are of the view that it's not a bad idea for a country like US to come and provide aid to Nigeria, because these attacks have been going on for many years.
Right, Khadija. Right, Khadija. Thank you so much for that update. Khadija Liu is a journalist with Radio Nigeria in Nigeria, and she's been bringing us up to speed with what's happening currently in the country with the U.S. airstrike in some states in the country that they suspect are ISIS-related. But let's still stay on this and get the perspective of Mr. Muntaru Mumini Mukhtar, who is the Executive Director at the West Africa Center for Counter-Extremism for More. Good afternoon, sir. What's your interpretation of the U.S. action on these ISIS targets in Nigeria?
Good afternoon to you, and good afternoon to your viewers and listeners. Yes, this is a very important and significant development in terms of security, cooperation, and actions within the West African space. Yes, what we're seeing officially is a product of, Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Apologies for that, but go ahead.
Yes, what we're seeing is a product of intelligence coordination and collaboration between the Nigerian government and the American counterparts in what has, led to these current attacks in the northwestern part of the country. Of course, traditionally, we have seen, pervasive attacks in the northeastern part of the country by various terrorist groups linked to ISIS and others. But the Northwest, significantly, in the last few years, has emerged as a very deadly space for what we typically would refer to as bandit, attacks in the area. And it's very, very pervasive in terms of the numbers of fatalities resulting from those attacks. And what we're seeing, of course, is in line with, containing the threat from that, western part of northern Nigeria.
Right. And President Trump, as I'm sure you have heard or have seen, is accusing the Nigerian government of doing very little to protect Christians. But we also see the Nigerian government dismiss that assertion. What's your assessment of the situation and the response from the Nigerian authorities?
Well, there has been very divided opinions in terms of, this characterization of the threat in Nigeria. Of course, from what I said, we see a situation that, captures the reality of victims from both religious, sides, both Christians and Muslims. Nigeria is almost equally divided between Christians and Muslims. Whilst Muslims constitute about 53%, Christians constitute about 45%. So it's going to be a situation of equally divided nation along religious lines. These terrorist groups clearly do not, specifically target the particular religious groups. And we've seen very serious situations of these groups attacking mosques, attacking Muslims, huge numbers of victims of terrorism as Muslims. So that characterization may not necessarily reflect what is on the ground. But it is also true that Christians significantly have been targets targets of these terrorist attacks. What we are seeing, especially in the northwestern part of the country, is a reality of attacks along Muslim herders and Christian farming communities. And it's usually around competition over land, competition over water and land-related resources. So it gives the framing of religion, Christian, Muslim competition or attacks. And that gives the impression that Muslims are attacking Christians or Christians attacking Muslims. And so it's more complex than that. And so it's not, it would not be simplistic. It wouldn't be quick to have a simplistic narrative that one religion is attacking another religion. And I think that most Nigerians appreciate this reality very well.
And Mukhtar, let's now zoom into the strike itself. Do you think the latest U.S. move would send any shivers at all down the spines of these ISIS fighters? And will it in any form make it end, or make the persecutions against any religious group at all end in Nigeria?
I think this attacks, this current exercise is important. It's important in the sense that it gives a sense of dedicated commitment and focus on these actors in the northwestern part of Nigeria.
Right.
Clearly, the U.S. has more capabilities in terms of dealing with these kinds of issues, and it would send a strong signal that these bandits and these terrorists would not have space at all to operate. Depending on what happens from now onwards in terms of the cooperation and engagement between these two nations, it would likely have a huge blow on these terrorists in Nigeria.
Right. Mr. Mumini Mukhtar, we want to say thank you so much for joining us this afternoon on our bulletin. Now, away from that, some 7 people have been injured in some parts following some sporadic shooting incident at the whole central mosque in the Volta region. Now, it is unclear what led to about 5 masked men besieging the mosque and shortening into a gathering preparing for Friday's Juma prayers. But some eyewitnesses have linked the incident to a protracted dispute between 2 factions claiming the Volta regional chief imam position. About 15 individuals have been picked in connection with the shooting incident, and Fred Kwame Asare is our reporter on the ground in the Volta region. He's joining us live with more. Fred, when did this happen, and who are the injured people?
Well, so at about 9:30 a.m. earlier today, the Muslim community here in the whole was preparing for their Friday Juma when some unidentified gunmen broke into the mosque and then started shooting. I am told they were transported in a Navara vehicle, or a video I saw captured a Navara pickup vehicle with registration number GT486124. For this vehicle brought people numbering about 5, I am told. So this people entered the mosque and they started shooting. Unfortunately, some 7 people were shot. Some were shot in the side, around the knee area, and then in the leg. So these 7 people have been sent to the whole different hospital for treatment. So I should also say that these people who visit the mosque are people that they are not identified. But then they came with some people of the community who were pointing out at people and then telling them that shoot this person, shoot this person. That was the report I had. So they were not able to identify the people who had the gun. But then they came with some people who were pointing out that who they should shoot. So 7 people and put them injured. They are linking this incident to misunderstanding surrounding or who occupies the border regional chief imam. This incident started somewhere in 2019 after the demise of the late Alhaji Kantima Hamza in 2017. Currently, the man who serves as the second deputy to Alhaji Kantima, that is Alhaji Ahmad Hamid, identified himself as the border regional chief imam. When he goes to programs, he comes and then he introduced as the border regional chief imam. In the same vein, another person, that is Alhaji Ali Uniz, has also been installed as the border regional chief imam, when he also carries himself attack. So some fancy he represents the Muslim community. So currently in the border region, we have 2 people who are identifying themselves as the border regional chief imam. This has led to a division in the Muslim community here who currently tempers are calm. The police and the military are here at the whole central area trying to calm tempers down. So they have taken some military and police officers here. The chief there and then they are they are having a call for system with the community here to find an applicable solution to this situation. I am told some 17 people have been arrested and then are in police custody at the moment. They are not being present. I don't think police custody. When I came, I saw 2 men who were being taken to the police vehicle. One was holding 2 chainsaw machines. I'm told he was coming to cut down trees at the premises of the whole central mosque. So that was what transpired here earlier at the whole. there's peace or there's calm in the area at the moment, but then security personnel are still here to ensure that nothing unfortunate happens.
But speaking of the police making some arrest of some suspected people, do we know the identity of these people?
So some of the people who were arrested are known members of the community, especially at the old Zongo that is around Akwe. We have two Zongo communities. We have the old Zongo and then the new Zongo. So some of the people who have been arrested are identified or are known people in the whole new Zongo and the old Zongo, in addition to some other people. So currently we know the identity of some of the people who have been arrested, but just that they have not been questioned, and then the police are waiting for people who are sent to the hospital to receive treatment, and then also community leaders will come and lodge complaint, and then carry or they take on the case from there.
Fred Kwame, thank you so much for that succinct reportage. Fred Kwame is our reporter on the ground in the Volta region. But on the heels of Christmas celebrations, we take you to the Western region, where marking Christmas and Boxing Days are always special. These celebrations are always filled with beach parties, musical concerts, and of course, fancy carnivals and masquerades. Ankos, as people from the West call them, those fancy clubs are a big deal. The carnival culture has been woven into the various fabric of the society thanks to popular clubs like Ankos, Holy Cities, Valencia, Supreme, and Spain. Today, over 50 clubs and thousands of revelers have taken over the city. Correspondent Inatalia Kwanza joined them and has more in the following report.
It's just one of the many beautiful sounds synonymous with Christmas and New Year celebration in Sekondi, Takoradi. It is felt in every nook and cranny in Takoradi, especially. People dance, move in a particular special rhythm. In conformity with the sound, they are usually dressed in a special sewn uniforms and faces covered, hands covered with white gloves, with very flat white canvas and socks to match with a boudoir. You can call them masqueraders, but we prefer fancy dress. And for those enlightened, anchors for the street lovers. For decades, they have lit the Yuletide in Takoradi with their tunes, dance moves, attire, groups, masks, and the intriguing A1. The famous Sekondi Takoradi masquerading fever, which ends and begins every year, has been in existence for over 50 years. It has its roots from the popular Efutu Winiba fancy dress. Amanfo community, a suburb of Takoradi, is where most of the masquerading groups are headquartered. We are here to speak to one of the founding fathers of Ankor's Club, and is popularly known as Uncle Sekum, and he tells me it's been a long journey for the first and original Ankor's masquerading group here in Takoradi, and this is how it all started.
Ankor's was formed in Takoradi from the people from Gobadu, Sopon. They bought it here 1956. Those who bought that club here, best money. That's why I'm saying the Ankor's was stamped from Achifogobado, from the those that best man when I mentioned their name first. Then Ankor itself means that I have to let you know the reason of Ankor. It means that if you go to harbor, before a ship can burn, you have an anchor. With the rope, that anchor will be. So that anchor that goes down, that's how they know the anchors.
After the birth of Holy Cities, several other groups such as Tumus, Sonato, Crunch, Millionaires, Cosmos, New York City, and Latter-day Saints US, Oshawa Kumim, and several other groups have emerged mostly from anchors. Some communities also decide to keep their youth, hence form their own groups. The noticeable ones are the new Takrade, New York City Masqueraders, Club Lower and Upper, while the city's twin capital town, Sekendi, form the Chinese Amianta Boys. The Masquerade group march from the various converging points, exhibiting their unique dancing skills as they march along, but it's all reached a crescendo here. This is where the bragging rights are won. From Ost to Moose, Sonato to Panya, or Shawa Kumim to very Elicit Supreme, they all dazzle their impressive dancing skills while making time to give a brief information about the design for the year and its symbol. The fun and excitement is all centered on especially the bandsmen, who are to provide solid brass band music and tunes to the members and the public. They are supposed to do renditions of every hit song for the particular season. So how do they do that? The focus every year is on the intriguing apparel they are usually identified with, the coats of many colors, as I call them. This is because of the many colors they blend to make up their uniform. Tumus has for so many years in the history of masquerading won the admiration of many when it comes to their solid blend of colors, band, and the show of class and modernity they put up.
I started in 1969 when I was in primary school. So this is my 50th year. So I've been doing it for the past 50 years. And this year, I'm doing it with some of my children. I'm doing it with some of my children and some of my grandchildren. And I am a management consultant. I am a management consultant. And there are people who are teachers that are...
I came from Ankesi, but you see, the people say 25th December. Yeah, it's on. So I like to come and join the Belonia.
Is it the first time?
Yeah, sure. It's the first time.
And since you came, what have you seen? How are you enjoying the festivity?
Oh, it's good. Everything is nice. And even I'm like, it didn't start it, but I'm happy.
It is not for the downtrodden. It is for everybody in Sekendi Takrade.
With the back-to-back chills they provide to children and all, this season is not an exception. For Joy News, in Athalia Kwanza, Western Region.
Christmas, the Joy FM's much anticipated family party in the park has kicked off today at the Sheenik Ibri Botanical Gardens, bringing together families, friends and festive revelers for a full day of fun, music and entertainment. Now, the annual event held every 26th of December runs from morning into the late afternoon at the lush gardens just outside Accra. Now, Party in the Park has become a festive favorite for many Ghanaians during the Christmas holidays, offering a perfect way to unwind after Christmas Day. As at 9 a.m. this morning, the gardens began bustling with some musical tunes, with event organizers already working to transform the serene space into a vibrant celebration hub. And scores of patrons have begun trooping there already. JoyNews' Fatal Bayaga joins us live with some update. Fatal, how is the garden and the party shaping up there? Hi, Fatal. So Fatal Bayaga is our reporter on the ground at the Ibri Botanical Gardens. As you can see on your screens, a lot of excitement. But Fatal, tell us what's happening there at the moment. so we're clearly experiencing some technical challenges trying to get to Fatal, but we'll re-establish connection with him and bring you that reportage from the Aburi Botanical Gardens. We'll take a short break here. We're back with business. Don't go anywhere. The Joy FM's much anticipated family party in the park.
Don't worry, let's come to our side. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Let's do this. Everyone, let's say, Fox, Fox, Fox. Go into the box. Allez. Because I'm too big. Because I'm too big. Wait, some of you are not doing the biggie well. But even if we are at Tia Prana, watch the space. All right, let's take it again. Fox, Fox, Fox. One, three. Fox, Fox, Fox. Go into the box. Because I'm too big.
All right, you're welcome back to JoyNews Today. What you see are sights and sounds from the Aburi Botanical Gardens. It's the Joy FM family party in the park. Our reporter Fatal is live there at those grounds and has some update for us. Fatal, how is the garden and party shaping up?
We're stuck to English.
Hello, Noella. It's been very exciting here as many patrons have come to the Aburi Botanical Gardens. In fact, many of them are spinning to very interesting tunes here, being spearheaded by the Kwampa band. And, you know, the excitement, Noella, has been very palpable on their faces today as the party is taking full swing here. In fact, so many of them have come here, and I must say that food is also available for the patrons who are here today as part of the Joy FM family party in the park. Let me try to speak with some of them who are clearly excited about this particular celebration. Madam, good afternoon. Thank you very much. Your life on good afternoon. Thank you very much. Your life on Joy News. Talk to me about the excitement. All right, so let me talk to a lot more people. Thank you very much. Your life on Joy News. Tell me about the excitement today.
You can't describe it. It's so full of fun. Everybody has to be here.
How many people did you come here with?
We are 20 number.
20? Wow, why this huge number?
Come again?
Why this huge number?
Because we wanted to come and have fun. Wanted to come and have fun this Christmas. Yes.
Thank you very much. Let me talk to this. Thank you very much. Talk to me about the excitement today.
Oh, I'm so happy. I've enjoyed myself. The program has not yet started, but I've enjoyed myself so far.
Since you came, you've been dancing, right?
I've been dancing.
Wow. Yes. How many people?
I'm losing weight.
You are losing weight.
So I'm using the dance to lose weight.
Oh, interesting. So how many people did you come with?
I came with 16.
16 people. Is this your first time here?
No, my sit time.
Your sit time. Yes. Meaning you're having a very good time.
Very good time.
Thank you very much. So, Noella, let me talk to a lot more people. Thank you very much. Your life on Joy News. Talk to me about the excitement today.
It's great. It's lovely, and I'm enjoying every bit of it. Yeah.
You must be very happy. You must be very happy, I know.
I'm very happy. The whole family is very excited.
You are here with your husband? Oh, husband, talk to me about the excitement.
It's always exciting to be here at the Joy FM family.
Thank you very much. Noella, it's been very exhilarating. Aburi Botanical Gardens. So many people are still trooping in here.
We apologize for that poor sound quality, but listen, we told you earlier that the Joy FM family party in the park is the ultimate Accra's biggest Christmas family party. If you aren't there, you're missing out a lot, but it's not too late. You can make your way to the Aburi Botanical Gardens to be a part of this year's celebration. This is Joy News Today. We'll take a quick breather. We're back with more.
Many thanks for staying with us. I am Michelle Ejekum. Let's settle for some business. Now, in January last year, the Korea International Cooperation Agency and Korea Food for the Hungry International set up 3 vocational schools in the Bongo district of the Upper East region to train women in vocational skills at no cost. Now, 265 women have successfully graduated from the schools after undergoing training and acquiring skills in weaving, sewing, and business strategies. At the graduation ceremony in Bongo, a fashion show was staged for the students to exhibit some of their handicrafts. Correspondent Albert Sori reports.
January 2024, the Korea International Cooperation Agency, KOICA, in partnership with Korea Food for the Hungry International, an NGO working to raise awareness of poverty and hunger around the world, established 3 vocational training schools in the Bongo district of the Upper East region, where women were enrolled to acquire vocational and business skills free of charge. The schools are located in Zoko, Boko, and Balungu, all in the Bongo district. Almost 2 years on, the women who were enrolled have now graduated from their training at the KOICA vocational schools. At a graduation ceremony held in Bongo, they staged a fashion show to exhibit some of their handicrafts. Some of the products made by the KOICA Vocational School graduates included fugu or batakari fabrics and clothes of various styles, hats and bags, all made mainly from the fugu fabrics. Country Director for the Korea International Cooperation Agency, Donggun Lee, urged the graduates to use the skills they have acquired to help their communities.
Your hard work, display and creativity have brought you to this moment. You didn't just learn a skill, you built a foundation for great independence. I hope you carry this pride into the future.
There was a lot of excitement among the graduates. Some of them shared their aspirations and called for support from the government to help them start their own businesses.
When I started training, it was not easy, but I'm learning to earn it. I've learned weaving, sewing, bead making. Oh, I need the support. Because I want to open a shop so that I can work and help my family. I learn reading and then sewing and fasting. I think if I open the shop and I get more customers, I will help all my families in the house and my husband and children.
Bongo District Chief Executive Joseph Akasake Abba commended KOICA and Korea Food for the Hungry International for establishing the vocational schools in the district. He said the district assembly is open to more collaborations with organizations and individuals to bring more poverty alleviation programs to the Bongo district. Reporting for Joy News, Albert Sori, Bongo.
Apologies for the bad sound, but let's move away from that. Now, Ghana's fuel distribution network could be disrupted if tanker drivers park their trucks protesting over what they call a death trap on the Accra-Kumasi road, where a recent road accident exposed dangers on the stretch. Now, the Ghana Petroleum Tanker Drivers Union says it will not remain silent over loss of lives and petroleum products. Chair of the union, George Nyaunu, was speaking after a recent visit to Brimso in the eastern region. Kwame Yanka has more.
Petroleum Tanker Drivers Union is threatening to lay down its tools if government fails to address a pressing need where the Bonsu stretch of the Accra-Kumasi road has become a death trap. The drivers are pointing to rumble strips, with the most recent one costing the life of the tanker driver and the loss of over 50,000 litres of petroleum products. The tanker drivers are wondering why highways, including the Bonsu stretch, do not have road markings and signage, which largely leads to these avoidable road crashes. After a visit to an accident spot, Chair of the Ghana National Petroleum Tanker Drivers Union, JoyNews says they've had enough.
Most of our highways are not having road sign, but we have road and highway authorities. You get the point? We got urban roads.
Now, before I go, let's take you back to the Eburi Botanical Gardens, where the biggest family party of the year is happening. That's a Joy FM family party in the park. Let's see what's happening there.
Top Nation was over here, so it's going to be fun, it's going to be exciting here today at the Eburi Botanical Gardens. If you are close, it's good for you to pass by here, because there are a lot of very fascinating activities happening here. Let me talk to the kids as well, right? Let me talk to the kids. Hello, thank you very much. You're live on Joy News. Talk to me about how happy are you?
I'm very happy. Today is the happiest of my life.
Next one.
The happiest of my life? Yes.
Okay, so you're having a good time.
You said?
So you're having a good time.
Yes, a very good time.
Okay. So do you have other expectations apart from this?
Yes, I have the expectations. I want the music to be ongoing. I want to hear, so I want this to be a successful ending here.
You must like so much music. Like so much music.
Yes.
So I'll let me talk to the kids. Let me talk to the kids. Many of the kids. Hello, you are live on Joy News. How excited are you?
I'm so excited that I'm here with my family members. This is the best experience I've ever had.
You came with the family?
Yes, I came with my family.
Where are your parents?
My parents are currently sitting on the table.
Okay. So after this, will you go and play games?
Yes, please.
Play games as well.
Yes.
Let me talk to this kid. Hello, how are you?
I'm fine.
Talk to me about how excited are you?
Yes, I'm excited because this is our first time seeing Pampa Band.
Pampa Band.
Me, I'm so excited because of the music and the games are here.
Wow. So these kids are very excited. Let me talk to this one too. You came with your parents? Are you happy today? Very happy. Why are you happy? Why are you happy?
Because I get to experience what will happen to me.
Is this your first time here? Why are you so happy about it? Wow, thank you so much. Let me talk to this one too. Are you happy today?
Yeah.
You're so happy. You came with the family?
Yeah, I came with my family.
So talk to me about the excitement. Talk to me about how excited are you?
Oh, I'm very excited. I'm very excited. And it's a very fun and exciting place. I like how there are many children around.
But you're not dancing?
But I'm talking to you, so I can't dance.
Dance and I'll see. I want you to dance as well. Dance and I'll see. Dance and I'll see. Dance. Very interesting. Very interesting. So it's been fun here, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. A lot more things are going to, partner here today at the Eburi Botanical Gardens. A lot of people. Let me talk. How happy are you?
I'm very happy. After hard days work, this system, and we are here. We have to enjoy and go back next time, go and work. And I'm really happy. Being here.
Thank you so much. So it's been quite very interesting.
Wow, the energy right there at Eburi is massive. I'm sure that if you're watching, you should be making your way there any moment from now. But here's how we wrap up on business segment right here on JN Today. I am Michelle Lejekum. The small business news when you log on to myjoyonline.com. Showbiz is up next.
Well, good afternoon and welcome to the Showbiz segment with me, Jacqueline and Suma Yabuato. Our first story for today. Kumasi was treated to a night of music and excitement as some of Ghana's biggest artists mounted the stage for the Obuasi Bitters Love FM Night with the Stars. The annual concert held at the Ratchet Park drew hundreds of music lovers and delivered electrifying performances. Our reporter, Irabna Akwe, brings us highlights from the event.
This is Obuasi Bitters Love FM Night with the Stars. The atmosphere here at the Ratchet Park says it all. The place is crowded, the music is flowing from some of Ghana's top musicians.
Kumasi has been very supportive. They play my songs. Though I'm singing fancy, they sing along. They've been supporting. So me coming here on 25th, it's very special. It's like a ritual. We have to do it every year.
I'm not so well. So I feel like I wasn't able to give them 100, but it was still on point. They were happy to see me. I was happy to see them, and Kumasi is always home.
The fans always give the energy. Yeah, when the fans are happy, you're also happy. You know, it's always nice to come to Masquerade. Masquerade is like, you know, it's like the place which actually made Kwabna Kwabna. If I'm being specific.
You want me your reasons why you should be mine. You should be mine. Oh, you didn't make me go mental. Won't they make chance of me? Oh, baby, would you tell me why?
People are having fun. It's no doubt that the night is delivering exactly what it promised. Non-stop entertainment. Let's hear what some of the patrons have to say.
I'm absolutely loving it over here. So many amazing performances so far. I feel like they have done way better this year than the previous years before. And I can't wait for next year, definitely.
You should go out at the end of the year to release stress. You know, it's not much, 200, 400 cedis. It's not much to pay and then have this much fun.
Kwabna de waseo. Tie head yakano. Oh, move. Yaba na yaba. Aha, yeah, destiny way.
No size. I am just entreating anybody that start saving. Muntu tutu. Now 2026 more fun.
After hours of electrifying performances, the Obuasi Bitters Love FM Night with the Stars finally comes to a thrilling end. And once again, this event has lived up to its reputation as one of the city's biggest events. Right here at the Ratchet Park. My name is Irabna Akwe.
Do some international showbiz now. Hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs is back in court, this time asking judges to hit rewind. He's appealing his conviction on prostitution-related charges and wants an appeal court to set him free or cut short his prison time.
In a filing to the Second Circuit Court of Appeals, Diddy's legal team is asking for an expedited appeal, arguing that his 50-month prison sentence was wrongly imposed and that the conduct leading to his conviction should not be considered criminal. His lawyer, Alexandra Shapiro, described the sentence as unlawful, unconstitutional and excessive, accusing the trial judge of ignoring sentencing guidelines and considering allegations for which Combs had already been acquitted. The appeal follows Combs' conviction on 2 prostitution-related counts after a high-profile trial earlier this year in New York. prosecutors accuse the music executive of using wealth, influence, and intimidation to coerce women into unwanted sexual encounters. Before sentencing, Combs publicly apologized to the women, admitting his actions were disgusting, shameful, and sick, saying he had lost himself in excess and ego. Federal prosecutors declined to comment on the appeal, but Combs' legal team insists the judge overstepped, calling the punishment draconian and unfair. So now, the beat shifts from the courtroom back to the appeals bench, where judges will decide whether Diddy's sentence stands, gets reduced, or gets tossed out altogether.
That is a wrap for the Showbiz segments with me, Jacqueline and Samar Yabwa. Over to you, Noella.
Well, that's it for JN today. You should log on to myjoyonline.com for more of our local and international stories. But